YouTube channel. Sometimes we heard a term Javanese English or Inggris Jawa. So we speak English with certain or particular accent. Since many of us live in Java, and that's why we are familiar with Javanese English or Inggris Jawa, Inggris Jawa. So we speak English with a Javanese accent. So what do you think about that phenomenon? Let's listen to some of the opinions of my students about Inggris Jawa. Okay, check this out.
In my opinion, Javanese English is the way you are talking English in Javanese structure or the way you are talking English with Javanese accent. In my opinion, it's okay if you using it just for fun with your friends, but we cannot use that in our professional life. Imagine that we are as an employee, as an executive, or as a businessman. We are using Japanese English and people will underestimate us. And actually, there are so many English accent. The famous one is British accent, and then American accent and Australian accent, or you can choose international accent, and you can choose one of them. The international accent is the very easy one, and we can use one of them in order to make our speaking skill looks great, and we can mingling around with the other people from the other country or the other professional in our professional life. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
So if we are talking whether it's okay for us to use the Javanese English accent, then I will say it is totally fine to use it, because I realized that in this world, English is a global language. We use English for traveling and then making some business negotiation with other people, so that everyone try their best to master English with their own way. And I really understand that everyone has their own mother tongue, and that is why we have a lot of English accents like British, and then we have Australian, American, India, or even Singaporean accent. And so that's why it is okay for us to use the Javanese English accent. It doesn't mean that if you are using the Javanese English accent, it means you are not professional. It doesn't mean like that, because as long as you are speaking with a good pronunciation, I'm sure that everyone can understand what you are saying. And if we're looking at the positive sides of speaking in Javanese English accent, then people from other world, they will recognize that, oh, you can master more than one language. And I think that is really okay for us to master Javanese English accent.
Javanese English is a term when you are speaking English with the Japanese accent, and that is okay if you are doing that for fun, doing English for fun. But if you are doing English for professional industry, you cannot use that accent, because English is not our language, it is international language, so you have to put an accent which is American or British or Australian in your speaking, because in a professional system, people judge you by pronunciation, your grammar and stuff, and by showing people that you have this quality of speaking English like a native, you are doing good in your job.
Is my opinion about Inggris Jawa or Javanese English. I 50% agree and 50% disagree with Javanese English. Why I agree with Javanese English? Because Indonesian people, if I use American or British accent, most of people don't understand what I mean. and then I think Javanese English is not problem for me, because the important thing is people understand with my speaking, and then it's so hard for me to omit Javanese accent, because my accent is my identity. And then why I disagree with Javanese English, I think it's better if I use American or British accent clearly or and fluently, because make my speaking more professional. Because I am a business English student, so my lecturer asked me to use and always learning about American and British accent. Thank you.
So, after listening to the students' opinion about this phenomenon, speaking English with Javanese accent, well, it depends on you, so you can give comments below, okay? English is spoken by many people from different nationalities, from different countries, regions, and also ethnicities. So when we talk about English as a lingua franca, English as the medium for global communication, basically when we speak, we convey a message, we deliver a message, and if the message is conveyed successfully, they understand what we're talking about, so communication takes place. What do you think?